I'm Jory from Utah, and we're going to be talking about how to change out hardware on a cabinet. So if we were going to replace the hardware on this cabinet, from this door to this door, we'd be replacing very similar handle. One thing is, or one knob, this is actually a knob. One thing that's important is to understand whether you have a knob or a handle. A handle or a pole is going to be one that you actually grip with your hand, as opposed to just a knob. The reason for that is you have two holes in your door rather than one. These just both have one. We're just going to change from one look to another, which is no big deal. For our purposes, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to show it through this board right here rather than through that door. Now previously, I know this just from doing it a lot, but this is a 3/16 bit, which I know that's going to fit the back side of that knob. Most knobs and handles are 3/16 thickness, which is where it should be. If there is a different specification, you need to make sure which one you have so you know which knob and which ones are actually applicable to your cabinets. So we drill a hole. If we drill a hole through there, and then we take one knob, we can push it through there, and we can tighten it. Now most of the time, depending on the length of the screw you're putting in the back, you can hand tighten and that will be okay. I would suggest possibly just getting a hand screwdriver or even a power screwdriver, and just maybe putting it on the back side of it, and just giving don't want to strip it out, but just a little bit of a snug to make sure that it's on there tight. You know, a lot of people with children and kids, and depending the drawers that you use the most, typically like your silverware drawers, your top drawer, wherever that may be, kitchen or bathroom, those handles end up sometimes coming loose a little bit. So if you just kind of snug up the hand or the knob on the back, then it's easy to work with. Now if we were to change that out, we would do the same thing and just unscrew it. Put the new one on, which is the same thickness or the same diameter on the back so that the knob will fit correctly. Tighten it down and just snug it on the back. And I'm Jory once again from Utah, and we've just talked about how to change out hardware on a cabinet.